Thank you so much, Mr. Chair and members of the committee. Honored to be here this morning to present Senate Bills 830 and 831. These two bills we've worked on for a few years, the legislation is a direct result of a coalition of stakeholders that came together to address the pressing need to respond to a clear and present danger at Women's Huron Valley Correctional Facility. And during our years of work to reach this point, I've heard stories from current and formerly incarcerated women who have given birth while serving their sentences at Women's Huron Valley. And listening to these women and to the experts who have administered their care, there's no doubt that their experiences while pregnant resulted in unnecessary medical risks that can lead to intergenerational trauma that will affect families for years to come. Today, we tell those women that their voices have been heard and their experiences were unacceptable. The first bill, Senate Bill 830, requires utilization of medical and psychological best practices to improve the standards of care for incarcerated pregnant and postpartum women in Michigan's women's prison. This includes and is not limited to codifying the prison doula program. It allows for breastfeeding newborns, allows loved ones to be present during labor and 2 others in the waiting room, and it prohibits shackling a pregnant woman throughout her pregnancy and for a 12-week postpartum period. The second bill, Senate Bill 831, establishes a 13-member advisory committee within the Legislative Corrections Ombudsman Office. This committee will consist of professional experts and community leaders with the necessary qualifications to identify and address problems facing not only pregnant women and postpartum women, but all incarcerated women in our state. They will have access to the Women's Huron Valley Correctional Facility, our state's only women's prison. And they'll be able to monitor the conditions of confinement regarding mental and physical health, and they'll be able to identify and recommend the implementation of best practices to improve these conditions. Now, I have 2 guests who are present via Zoom, Sawatu Salama-Ra and Dr. Deborah Lewis-Landis, who will also be providing a couple of minutes of testimony. We did have a video prepared, but we'll make sure that gets out to all members in the interest of time since we've got a chock-full agenda today.